It's the same cleanest of vibe, trust me. Catch Monty Hicks where the lights fuzzy.
Actually, I got it all set up, but I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
You're the no one ever, like the no one ever. How fucking great is that?
Redneck Comedy Bus tour just passed. No, we won't pick on you, I promise. Not, only once, not twice.
Monty, did you see your t-shirt?
I love it. Oh my God. How y'all doing? I didn't get a standing ovation. It's okay. No, don't do it. I'm glad y'all are here. Yes. No one's in church. I like that.
Weird church.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Make me laugh.
I got nothing but knock jokes. Is everybody drinking? Drinking? I'm glad that there's no kids in here, but we do nothing but adult comedy. We're not gonna make fun of nobody too bad. How'd you hear about this? Tammy. Awesome. Where is Tammy? Tammy back there shopping somewhere? We heard her. That's hilarious. Have y'all been here before or no? Yes? No? Been next door? This is quite interesting. It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse. When Cowboy Curtis took over. That's crazy. Yeah, this is great. How y'all doing? How'd you hear about this? You heard about this from yourself? Robbie. Yeah, Robbie, give your hands, put your hands together for Robbie and Gary back there. I thought I took a lot of selfies. Every time I turn around, there's a selfie of you two somewhere in this place. Yes, it's too many. It's too many. This one is like, every time I turn around, these all the performers have been here on this stage. Everybody who's been here, somebody called Lucky Bastard has been here. Grand Ole Opry. This is quite interesting for a Nashville spot. Anybody likes porn in here besides me? Porn lovers?
We're being honest.
Not the ones you start in. I'm just. I saw the funniest porn title ever. It's called "Oops, I Got Gang Banged Again." I'm like, really? You didn't see it coming? It was naked man, naked man, naked man. You didn't see it. Well, she saw it coming. Thank you for coming. Okay, I brought 3 black people in here. That's just crazy. They were all in the back of the bus. Don't worry about it. Oh, come on in. Oh, there you. I'm so glad he showed up. If y'all have no idea who this man is, he's part of the Spasmatics. Yes. We're going to see him perform later. Oh, yes, indeed. So I've been working on new jokes and just throwing old jokes out there. And here's one I love. It cracks me up before I even tell it. Shut up, Steve. This is how it goes sometimes when you've been drinking all day. Everybody been drinking all weekend? I've been drinking all weekend. Fuck, I can't. You've been drinking all weekend? Oh my God. Here we go. If you have who's smokers in here? It's like cigarette smokers. Cigarette smokers? Really? Have you ever tried to stop smoking cigarettes? Really? Hey, okay, let me tell you white people something. All the non-smoking products sound racist as shit to me. Nicorette sounds like a short black man. That little Nicorette, you ever thought about that? Darn, that black man needs some lotion. Think about that. Nicotine, he's between 12 and 20. That little nicotine. Nicotrol, he's ugly as shit. Come on. All this shit sounds racist to me. I love telling that joke to white people. They can't tell it Monday morning. They go to work. Nigga, what did you say to me? Okay, sorry. Oh shit! Everybody loves weed in here. Surprise.
Weed loves me.
I said the most gayest shit on weed one time. I was smoking some good weed, and I was watching my favorite movie, Purple Rain. You ever seen Purple Rain? And I said out loud, I would fuck the shit out of Prince. The little tight ass and high heels. Oh my god! Don't tell that to nobody. I got a girlfriend. Don't tell that to nobody. All right, I got other comedians. I'm gonna come up here and tell jokes in between other comedians. Y'all want to see some other comedians? Say hell yeah. Say hell yeah one more time. I want to put your hands together for my... Wait, who wants to go next? I'm just going to throw it out there. You want to go next? Come on. Her name is Coco. Put your hands together for Coco, everybody. Go ahead.
Shit, you ain't got to ask me twice, right? Women, we like to get it over and done, don't it? How y'all feeling? Good. You Mexican?
Nope.
Fucked up. Americans take anything, don't we? I've been celebrating Cinco de Mayo since I was born. Ain't got a lick of salsa in me. I'm actually Caribbean. Did you know that? Do I look it? African. I get it. Actually Jamaican. That's what I'm talking about. Any weed smokers in here? Let me see again. Growers. Trying to go up the food chain. I'm tired of people just smoking my shit. Can you help me reproduce? Damn, man, it's getting hard out here. I'm a retired lesbian. Let's clap it up for God. He'll pull you out of some shit. He will. I was right in the midst of it. But you know, it wasn't because we had a come to Jesus meeting, right? I was in there, man. Stuck like glue. But my car broke down, right? You know, y'all married? Yeah. Damn. That was a stereotype. I'm sorry, it was. That was stereotypical. Just looked like a classic couple. I'm sorry. But my car broke down. And ladies, we all know we don't know shit about a car. Right or wrong. But that's the one thing we might hold a penis for. Right? So my car broke down. I did what any damsel in distress to do. I called Bae. You know, I'm like, baby, my car broke down. She's sipping mimosas and shit, having a good old time. That pissed me off even more. Right? I knew it was going to have an issue because she gave me that long pause. Like when you got to tell somebody you're pregnant, but they don't want the baby. You ever had a, uh-oh? Yeah, no, you're like, how can I tell him this? Right? Y'all been through that before? Okay, swallow. Promise. It'll save you later. Keep them in your throat. Keep them in your throat. But we had that awkward silence. I'm like, damn. You know, I normally look like the dominant one until some dominant shit happens. Right? Like, I look like I might slang it. I do. I look like I'm a top. Right? I get it. Until some dominant shit happens and I'm like, ah! It's the rat. But no, she used to ask me to do weird shit like build bookshelves and mount TVs, right? And I'm like, newsflash, I'm a girl. I don't know how to work the power tools, right? Only power drill I know how to work is the one we use, right? You know. For real. When I put on my hard hat, it's a little different. Different walls are falling. Yeah, so she got to ask me, like, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? She stopped speaking French all of a sudden. Y'all do go together. This is crazy. Y'all see how they lied? Y'all keeping it a secret? That's the way to keep it going. Don't tell nobody. I got my 3 boyfriends. They don't even know. But no, seriously, where was I saying? About being power tools? Thanks, man. Take a sip to that. Building bookshelves, power tools. Us breaking up. That's how that turned out. So we broke up at the end of the day. Clap it up for that. I'm single. Yeah, I'm dating. But it's not the same as in my 20s. Right, in my 20s, I was a little bit more frugal with the cat. 2 shots of Jose Cuervo, get this cat out the bag, you know? This is what they call it back in the day, a cootie cat. They don't say that no more. But yeah, I used to get this cat out the bag. You know, you get some cat, you get some cat. You back there, reach under your seat. It's like Oprah. It's like Oprah with the vagina. Everybody getting vagina, you know? None of my 30s though. 2 BVs later, and we know what's up, don't we? Vagina only got to sneeze one time. You start walking, it's like, shh. You're like, is that sand? No, it's Jim's fingernails. You know? Oh. Ooh, 20s, yikes. Now we look at people's hands, don't we? I got different requirements at 30. Start looking at people's hands and shit. Used to look at their shoes and teeth. Now I'm looking at your fingernails. And if you got a job. But in my 30s, I got different requirements. I require us to do with the lights on. I feel like we need to see our mistakes coming literally. You know what I mean? We need to see that. Like, ladies, you ever been like, blue, 42, height, right? And you look back and he's like, ah! All in it. You know, eyes cocked and shit. Just different. Do you want your sons to look like that? Like, you ever thought of that? Fellas, you ever look down and say, damn, is this how my daughter gonna look when she cries? You don't think about that till you tell her wipe her face, right? Get the Barbie doll, shut up. You look just like your mom. Yeah, I'm gonna give my man a daughter. Bet that. I also date by numbers, like 401k. First and the third. Right? I like them a little older, you know, seasoned. Not like 50, but like 80. The kind that just shake for no reason. You gotta be like, hurry up! Come on, man. Before they catch us, I'm supposed to be your nurse. We look like walking our first horizon. Seriously, man. But I don't want them like old, where like the balls kind of sag like a sock full of nickels. Or you gotta like pick them up and put them back in the pants. I could just imagine me clipping that little. So I try to stay away from that. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. Yeah, I have a few of them. Just a few, you know. In a world like today, you can't have too many. You'll be single for fucking ever. You gotta give a little bit, right? Gotta deal with something, right? Like I was thinking about that. It's funny you said that. I was thinking about what could I deal with in a man. You know, and I was going down the list, and I said, uncircumcision. I could deal with uncircumcision because I feel like when we argue, I win automatically. Like just like with little subtle things like a wink, like. You know what that means? Turtle. Don't push it, right? You gotta date people with frailties that you know aren't so subtle. You know what I mean? You gotta see like not people that can't read, but people that can't walk. You know, so that I always feel like I need you. You know, who's gonna push you through Kroger's? You gonna have attitude with me, buddy? Push your ass in the tub. That's fucked up. I'm just kidding. It's evil. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about how you're gonna get in and get out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I also stopped eating meat recently. Let's clap it up for that. I know, everybody's like, poor, she's poor. She's poor! Absolutely, so poor. Me a tip. No, I stopped eating that shit, man, because I had an epiphany that my vagina tasted like a carburetor. Like that little metal taste, you know, we all taste that. I told you I retired. You taste, you lick a little copper, and you're like, some copper. It's tasting a little metally. Battery, right? Charge up. Yeah. It happens, Pops. It happens. Like, I've had a few carburetors, you know. So now I feel like I taste like the Garden of Eden. Right? So if you want to eat fresh, I'm the girl. Call me. Low calorie, low fat. Yeah. I've been into white men. But why don't y'all? This is really gonna reveal who's who. I think we all need to clap. I know that's right, but not just any kind. Like he gotta have a little trailer park in them. You know, like Eminem on 8 Mile, but well before he wrote Stan. With Dwayne, he got to get his trauma together. I can't end up in a trunk. You know, Mark Wahlberg type from Four Brothers. Like, they're not even your brothers, Mark. Look around. You know what I mean? I need that. And then I thought to myself, I was like, I'll probably attract somebody like Rob Dyrdek. Skateboarder, you know, just making a living. And then who's gonna be big? Robin Big, right? I don't want to be big. R.I.P. Big. I don't want to be big though. You know. I also thought that I need a masculine man to have a baby by, because I'm not carrying a car seat. You see those women coming in there with those car seats, and right, and the man just got the baby bag. You see that shit? Not my cup of tea. I need a man that's gonna carry both of us. I'm having fun. Y'all having fun? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna, anybody got a drink? We're gonna take a shot of whatever we got. Cheers, to not being Latin. My name is Coco Speaks. Thank you guys. Let's get Monty back on the stage.
Get up one more time for Coco, everybody. Coco Speaks. Oh, wait, where you going?
Beer.
No, there you go. Get a refill. There's no bathrooms in here, but get a refill. Oh, all right. Yeah, give it a, yeah. They're going to get beer next door. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this will be our party. So everybody still doing good out there? Still doing good? Can anybody see me? You got some jokes. I can tell you got some jokes. I'm gonna get you up here in a minute. Oh snap! Here we go. No, I do not bend down for anybody. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna bring up another comedian. Y'all ready for another comedian on the stage? Say hell yeah. One more time, say hell yeah. Put your hands together for Sean, the balloon guy. Let him hear it. Yes.
Give it up for Monty, if you would, please. One more time. I think I might be Monty's only white comedian friend. I'm not sure. I'm the only one that showed up. We doing all right tonight? Yes, to let you guys know, because some of you guys are looking at me like, what in the heck is he? Yes, I am a balloon guy. That's what I do for a living when I'm not doing this. I even have the logo on my shirt right there with my name embroidered on it. And just to let you guys know, when you get to be my age and you have your name embroidered on your shirt as a part of your job, you've made a serious vocational error somewhere along the way. But I did bring some balloons. Should we bring out some balloons? All right. This is for you, ma'am. Look, a Kia balloon. Get to take it home and put it together yourself. No, give me that. Hold on, I'm going to do something special for this lady. What's your name? Rochelle. Check this out. Rochelle, I need you to do me a favor, okay? Hold on to this right here. Ah! No, I'm sorry. That was wrong. Rochelle, you are never coming to a comedy show again, are you? No, we need to do something nice for Rochelle. Check this out. We're going to do something special for her. Check this out. This is what I learned to do when I was single and had no life. Yet now, I'm married and still have no life. That's another story. But check this out. Balloon dog. Give Rochelle a big hand! Rochelle, do you watch the news?
I do.
This is my imitation of Joe Biden's dog, Commander. Ah! No, sorry. Get it to her twice. Sorry, I thought you were Secret Service. If you follow that news story, that was funny. I don't care what you are. Yes, I am the balloon guy. That's what I do for a living. Yeah, I don't know, not really. Because I got to do birthday parties.
At least you get to eat cake and ice cream.
Not always that, trust me. You know what you have to deal with? The bratty kids sometimes. Like, I had this one kid that was such a brat. He was like, I want a king's crown. I was like, okay. So I came with this balloon and made him a king's crown. That kid was like, that's not a king's crown. That's a girl's crown. I was like, dude, come on, wear it. Bud Light might sponsor you. You look like you're going to boycott me right there, right there. I do get to do some really cool gigs doing this. Like, for example, I've done gigs for the Grand Ole Opry. I've done gigs for the Tennessee Titans. Even last Friday, I was downtown doing gigs for the Nashville Predators. But the thing about this job is nobody ever recognizes you. I never get recognized as Sean the Balloon Guy.
I have a picture of you.
You seriously do?
January 6, 2023.
Okay, we gotta stop the show for this right here. There are stalking laws in this county, man. You know that. Okay, I have to ask. That was at the boat show. Wow.
Same shirt.
Same shirt. I have multiple of these. They're about ready to tell me, you need some more shirts. Go shopping. We got plenty here. But I never get recognized as Sean the Balloon Guy, for the most part. Except for one time. I did a comedy show at a CBD place. 3 people recognized me as Sean the Balloon Guy. And you know why I did that show? I thought it was a Christian establishment. Yeah, I saw that big leaf thing on the door, and I was like, look, they celebrate Palm Sunday every day. I got a feeling you knew that wasn't a palm plant, did you? My favorite parties to do right now are Indian parties. Yes, people from the Middle East. Not because...
The other Indians.
Yes, the other Indians. I had a feeling among this group I'd have to clarify. Not because the Indian people, but because the white friends they invite. Yeah, they walk in the party and they see that statue of Ganesh, the elephant head god with the person body. And they're like, look, Harold, they've assimilated into our culture. They're Alabama fans. Thank you for nobody saying Roll Tide. I appreciate that. Never. That's my lady right there. Yes.
Go Balls.
I'm not a I wear orange, but I'm not a Vanderbilt fan, believe it or not.
Who said Vanderbilt?
Or not a Tennessee fan. I'm a Vanderbilt fan. Do you know why we wear black and gold during football season? Lets the muggers know we could take a beating. So true. I even have balloons that have gotten me fired. You want to see the balloon that got me fired?
Yes.
This little innocent kitty cat right here got me fired. Would you like this one, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta ask you a question. Would you like a boy cat or a girl cat?
Well, it's pink, so probably a girl.
Okay, let me check. Yeah, it's a girl.
Good.
That got me fired at Chick-fil-A, believe it or not. The worst part is that they said it was their pleasure. That's the worst part right there.
By the way, I kept the Scooby-Doo that you gave me or you gave it to one of my friends at a comedy show before, and I kept it because she gave it to me because.
Is this a long story? I only got 10 minutes, just to let you know.
Just so you know, I kept it until it died.
Thank you. She put it down. All right. You'll eventually have to put that balloon dog down too. You know that, don't you? Never mind. I'm going to switch gears for a second and get back on track. I'm to let you know a little bit more about me. I'm having a big birthday coming up. No, I'm going to be 55 this year. Yeah. So I got a big birthday coming up. I like to stay in shape. I like to stay healthy. So I got a goal coming up for my birthday, all right? I'm going to do a marathon. Yeah, it's a Star Trek marathon. I look like that type of guy, don't I? You know, people think there are disadvantages of being a Star Trek fan, but there are actually advantages. Like when I was in high school and my church found out I was a Star Trek fan, they did not make me sign that pledge that said I would remain a virgin until the day I got married. Said it was a waste of my time, that's right. You are laughing at that way too hard, ma'am. I'm hurt. I also have 3 kids. I have a 14-year-old, 13-year-old, and 12-year-old. Yeah, I could be the first Star Trek fan that's had sex 3 times. We don't know.
Well, I think Sheldon had it in his contract as once a month.
Sheldon? You brought up Big Bang Theory in the middle. He looks like Sheldon. Sheldon doesn't like the ladies, if you didn't know that already. Despite what it said on the show. But I have a son. I want to tell you about my son. My son, he has ADHD. I'm an older guy. You can relate to this, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm old too.
There you go. All right. I'm going to tell you something. Give you some advice. If you're ever older like me and you have a son with ADHD, don't put the ADHD medication next to the Viagra. He couldn't pay attention at all at school that day, but all the girls paid attention to him. I was never more proud. And the medicine he has to take, it's called methylphenidate. You need some right there, just to let you know, sir. God, I wish. Okay. He has to take methylphenidate. And I had to put that on a school form this year because he went back to school. I can't spell methylphenidate. So I just put meth for short. DHS visits you after that if you don't know. I have a daughter. She plays the flute. My boys play sports. And my daughter had to have a heart-to-heart talk to me the other day. She said, Dad, you don't get excited for me playing the flute as you do the boys playing football. I need you to be just as excited for me. I said, you're right, sweet pea. I do need to be just as excited for you. So from now on, I'm going to tailgate for every single one of your band concerts. Come in without a shirt on with your initials on my chest. Start yelling at all the band kids like, come on, clarinets, keep it together, let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Long story short, I'm no longer allowed at my kids' after-school functions. I got time for a couple more, I think. We're good? All right. I love the news. Not for the headlines, but for the punchlines. Did you hear Ron DeSantis is shipping migrants everywhere? Because I think this is the joke to tell on Cinco de Mayo, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's shipping all the migrants everywhere. But he's not shipping them in Nashville. You know why? Because if he ships us a bus full of migrants, we'd ship him a party bus full of bachelorettes. There you go. They think a train's coming. It's just those girls going, woo, woo, yeah, woo! Joe Biden's been in the news a lot lately because he's been saying a lot of stuff that the White House has had to come back on. Luckily for Joe, he has a press secretary. And the press secretary says, no. The president didn't mean that when he said this. This is what the president meant. Which makes me think we men, we need a press secretary, right? So the next time we say something stupid, Our Lady, that press secretary can say, no. Your man did not say your butt looked fat in those jeans. What he meant to say that your butt's a part of infrastructure. It's part of a larger economic plan. That's what he meant when he said build back better. That's what he meant right there. I got time for one more and then I gotta cut out of here because I have to go to another gig, believe it or not, doing this. Doing balloon. I got 3 gigs today. I'm doing this, I'm doing a gig at a church, and I'm going to be at a restaurant for Cinco de Mayo making balloons.
Making $30 today, huh?
Making $30 today, absolutely. I didn't like you at first, but I like you now. You know that, I really do.
You're gonna do a balloon in the Burrow Show?
We are like this right here, okay? And that's me right there, just to let you know. I got time for one more before Monty throws me off the stage, or me and this guy get into it. One of the two right here. I like you, dude. I like you. I really do. Kiss him to Jesus. Can you do that? Okay, do that.
What's that again, now, please?
Kiss him to Jesus. You've never heard that term before?
On and off.
All right, never mind. I got time for one more. One more. There's a lot going on in the Middle East right now, and a lot going on. And I like to explain to people who don't understand, because you young people don't always understand what's going on. Because you look young. Thank you. Welcome. I'm going to tell you the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Okay. The people of Dubai do not like Scooby-Doo. But the people of Abu Dhabi do! That is the stupidest joke you'll hear all night tonight. This lady right here. There we go! Give it up for Monty one more time. My name is Sean T. Hughes. Thanks for having me.
Give it up for Sean one more time, everybody. You didn't think balloons would be so funny, did you? I love it. You buy a lot of stuff? Yeah? Anything for the shack? Oh my God. All right. How we doing? Hey, Beth showed up. Hey, how you doing? We saved that seat just for you, girl. All right. How many couples we got in the house? Any couples? No? No couples? I love it. Oh, here's what's funny. I just found out my girl has HIV, a house, income, a vehicle, so I'm happy about that. Oh my God. Y'all are too silly. Oh. Hey, here's a question. You ever ask your girl for menage a trois? Asked my girl for menage a trois. She said, yeah, you can have menage a trois. If you can spell it. I'm like, oh, shit. Fuck that. All right. Y'all want to hear another comedian say, hell yeah? Yeah. And the reason why most of y'all are here is to see this guy do his first time doing comedy. I'm going to set the bar really high for him. Put your hands together for my man. We do a podcast together. Put your hands together for Eric. Let him hear it. Let him hear it. He took his shoes off just for this.
Move over, Bert Kreiser. We're doing it real. So on the way here, I only beat my horn twice. Folks, where is all the money going in Nashville? Because it's not going to the Pothole Association. Like, the other day, I swear to God, it swallowed a smart car. $2.1 billion for a stadium. Yep, we got it. $10,000 to do the potholes. Nope, not doing it. Can't afford it. Yeah, that was my starter.
You're doing great.
You were doing so good until you got there.
They're working with the tire companies in Nashville.
Oh, really? Yeah, I got my notes. Oh, God. So it is a presidential year. Somebody had mentioned Joe Biden earlier. Jesus. Like, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. When Abraham Lincoln went for his presidency, there were 16 candidates. Now we got 2. You got one guy who obviously the dosage isn't right. Yeah, obviously the dosage is, hey, should we go over here? Oh, no, it's over here. Okay, sorry about that. Or we have the guy that's on trial. Let me tell you something. 50 years ago, if you said to my grandparents, yeah, this guy's on trial, he's running for president, and be like, well, I'm not going to vote for him. Why is he on trial? It doesn't matter. He's on trial. I don't know if you've ever been on trial, but obviously you did something. Yeah, right. Jesus. I get nervous. I do. I sweat. What? Yeah, shots. So, yesterday I was next door here at Scoreboards. Met my buddy Shane, and we had some food and what have you, and this old woman, she goes, "Are you here for the tequila tasting?" And I said, "How much is it?" She goes, $10. I said, "Well, what does $10 get me?" She goes, "All the tequila you want for 4 hours." And I said, Jesus. 33 shots later, I'm trying to make conversation with the bartender. I said to Shane, I said, "We should go to another bar." Yeah, I woke up today, man, hungover like a bear, let me tell you. Yeah. Oh my God. So, I'm single. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend's here. It's great. So we can't tell any of those jokes. Because I value my life. I recently joined Tinder. I'm 40 years old. Listen, folks, I couldn't date in my 20s. I sucked in my 30s. And now I'm 40. Let me tell you something. I still suck at it. I wrote my Tinder profile. I'm like, fuck it. I'm a situation looking for a situation. I'm hung like a white guy and I own a boat. Yeah, just kicked it out there. It's just like, fuck it. So now, I don't know if you've been on Tinder lately, but they want you to pay for this shit. So they're like, okay, for $18, we'll tell you who likes you. I'm like, not this guy. $18? Go fuck yourself. Yeah. And furthermore, like all these women, like it's like built for me, right? I saw this girl on the dock the other day at the marina. I says, "What are you on the phone on your Tinder looking for a date?" She goes, "Nobody uses Tinder anymore." And I'm like, "Oh. Well, what do they use?" She's like, "I just go on Facebook and stalk people." And I'm like, "Oh. Well, hell, that is cheaper." Oh, God. So anyway, I'm on this Tinder, and it's like programmed for me. It's like 40, 41, 45, 48, 29. And I'm like, Jesus. Is it like just a little Filipino guy somewhere? Like, am I being catfished? I don't know. Because that happened to me one time. Yeah, let me tell you a story. So I met this girl over Skype, some way, shape, or form. I don't know how it happened. And sooner or later, I'm sitting on my couch naked with my hammer in my hand. She's getting naked. She's like, "Yeah, jerk off to me." And I'm like, "Yeah." Then the screen goes blank. And it says, "Unless you send us $700, we will show this video to everybody on your Facebook." And I wrote, I didn't have $700. I wrote, "I don't have $700. They're like, "Unless you have $400, we will send this to everybody on your Facebook." I'm like, "I don't got $400. So basically I did what every guy would do, right? Fuck you. Send it. My grandmother calls me and she goes, "I am so disappointed in you." And I said, "Listen, I was lonely. I just wanted to meet somebody over the internet." It did not work out. I mean, I had a buddy, Dwayne, and his wife, Kristen, was in the car, and it was like this Facebook thing they sent out. And she goes, why is Eric Facebook friending me right now? He goes, don't open it! Whatever you do, don't open it! It's just me mid-stroke. Terrible. Just terrible. Yeah. Like I said, I suck at this whole getting together thing. This whole dating thing. Yeah. Yeah. I've been going to the gym, you know. Been going to the gym. The gym is not a social place. But let me tell you, some of the things that these women are wearing, Jesus. Like, you're not supposed to look, but where do you look? Yeah. Sunburnt my dick 3 times in the last 4 weeks. Listen, folks, I don't know the chemistry between a lay down and a stand-up tanning thing, but apparently there is a world of difference. Same bulbs, same gym, sunburnt dick. And I did it once, right? So you're like, once, you know, fool me once, whatever that joke is. I don't even know how it goes. But the point is, I did it 3 times in the last 4 weeks. 5 minutes. I go 5 minutes every time. Yeah. Sunburnt dick. Yeah, you gotta wear panties. Like, you got to. Like, the jeans, like the thing, right? It hurts. It's sensitive. Yeah, don't even get me started about, you know, having a little fun with yourself. I don't have any dick pics. I don't have any. Because honestly, on camera, it's so much smaller. like, I swear to God. Like, I want to, but it's like, huh. Like, what do you compare it to? Like, you're like, a dime? I don't know. It's like, Jesus. Yeah, this girl from California that I had sex with, like, I don't know, 11 years ago, just reached out randomly. She must have been drunk. From Reno. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. She's like, send me a dick pic. And I was like, I don't have any. She's like, are you serious? It's like, are you living in 2024 right now? And I'm like, man, guess I gotta take a dick pic. Seriously, it's so much smaller on camera. Oh, God. What do people in therapy and vegans have in common? Don't worry, they'll tell you. I've been seeing therapists for the last, 7 months. And the other day, classic therapy. Classic. I said, so, is this working? Like, are we getting somewhere? He goes, do you think we're getting somewhere? I said, well, how long do we keep going? He's like, how long do you want to go? I was like, Jesus. What is the point of therapy? He's like, to think, talk things out. To really, really know who you are and what true happiness is. I said, what is true happiness? He goes, what do you think true happiness is? I said, how much do you get paid for an hour? He goes, $150. I was like, damn, you're killing it, dude. You're killing it. Oh, God. Yeah, I recently bought a rabbit. I know, right. At a Goodwill. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Dude, it was there on the shelf at the Goodwill. And I was like, I mean, it's a third of the price it normally is. So it's a rabbit wine opener. Got you good, fucker. Yeah, it was just, it really does a great job. Oh my God, smooth. Like the action, oh my God. Like, boop. And there it is. Yeah, I wanted to have a really good finale, a really good ender. But honestly, sunburnt penis. Thank you. My name's Eric James.
Give it up for sunburnt penis! I can't stop thinking about it. It's like...
I like shark wings. Ooh, you like
Oh, I can't stop thinking about it right now. Oh my
At
God.
the fire pit.
Oh, this is silly. Are y'all enjoying yourselves? Say hell yeah. One more time, say hell yeah. We got some new fresh meat coming in the door. Oh my God. Woo. Come on in, come on in. Go on out, go on out. Oh snap, this is great. All right, give it up one more time for Eric, everybody.
I didn't want to leave during the comments, so I'm going to go right now.
Yes, all right. Y'all ready for another comedian? Say hell yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, he will. He will. Where do you go? There he is. All right. People just randomly walking everywhere. Did we just lose half our crowd right now?
Smoke break.
Smoke break? Bathroom break? What the hell's going on?
Comedian brought the crowd.
He's a superstar right now. He is a superstar. I've been training him, and it's been going downhill ever since. But no, thank you for doing it.
Meet my therapist.
No, I'm happy for him because, yeah, we do a podcast, and I've been teaching him every step of the way. And he's like, nope, I'm not using none of that. All right, y'all ready for another comedian? Say hell yeah. Put your hands together for my man Smurf. Smurf, come on up here. Double fisting over here. There you go.
First off, I ain't got no drinking problem. I don't want y'all to be judging me. It's Cinco de Mayo. We get a pass on Cinco de Mayo now. Now you got that. How many drinks we got?
Uno, dos, tres,
What's that?
cuatro, cinco.
What y'all drinking? Mickle? What's that? Ultra?
It's water beer.
Water beer?
Hydrate.
What? Okay, what you drinking?
That's what I'm saying.
Bourbon, beer, and we brought a cooler.
Bourbon? Oh yeah, now that's the part to be with right there.
Thought we might need to see.
Now who bought the cooler? Who idea was it to bring the cooler?
Well, really.
I knew it was really us. Every man that like to drink is a woman that be like, I know how to up your game, baby, but he don't wanna give her the credit. You know, there we go. Hell yeah. See, he in a real relationship. She beats him at home every once in a while.
I can take a punch.
But he like it. That's the beauty of the relationship. He like to get beat. It's a little bit of bondage going on in that household. It's all cool. Hell yeah. Y'all like my hat? I ain't never seen one of these before. Never seen that.
Did you buy it here?
Huh? Yeah, I bought me one. I'm actually selling this for some $30 right here. $30.
Well, it's half off.
Half off? Nah, this ain't half off. This full price right here. You know how you can't find nothing like this out in the
Well,
street?
half of it's gone.
Nah, that's why it's made like this. Look at me. You don't see. Next time you go to the hood, you gonna see everybody over here. Well, I don't think y'all ever gonna go to the hood.
You missed the joke, though.
What?
Half off.
It's half. I got what he said. It should have been a 3/4 off, but it's 3/4 of the brim. But hell yeah, this nice, ain't it? And I feel like I could be that. All these black folks come to the country. This gonna be the new hat soon. Beyonce and that other dude finna fuck it up. Hell yeah, we gonna be over here like this. Y'all gonna be at the concerts. We gonna be over there like hell yeah. This whole hard and fuck, ain't it, my boy? Hell yeah. With big ass cowboy boots on. What they drink? Damn, what's the brands they be wearing? I got them.
Wrangler?
Not Wrangler. Wrangler too cheap. We always try to spend the most expensive.
Oh, what kind of boot? What is it?
It's something with an A-V.
Ariat.
Huh? Ariat. There we go. She knew it. Yeah, hell yeah. Ariat. Them bitches expensive as a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Huh?
Help me out, folks. How do you pronounce that other one? Lachuchis or whatever the hell it is?
If it's hard to say, I know it's expensive. That's all I know.
$800-900.
We want them bitches. Hell yeah. Versace, we say Givenchy wrong, all that shit. We want all the expensive shit. Hell yeah. I like this spot. This is different. I ain't never seen. I stayed in Nashville for about 5-6 years now. And I ain't never been to this motherfucker. Never. Ever. This is definitely a tourist place. But this is the first place I ever seen with leather. You can buy leather with cigarette smoke on it already. That's I was sitting in the back rubbing leather. I was like, damn, this bitch feels good. And I smelled like, damn it, I already got cigarette smoke on it. I might buy this bitch for real. Reminded me of the house. Ain't that something? God damn, this bitch nice. Walked all the way around this bitch. It's all vegetable stuff. You really gotta buy something about this bitch. They got me for $30. There's a picture back there. It's a crazy lady that killed the landlady with a fork. She back there. Betty Page. See, yeah. Fine as a motherfucker. You would have never known. If you in a relationship right now, don't look at that picture because it might fuck up the household. I'm going to tell you that right now. I got a wife, so I'm scared to show her the picture. I want to buy it and fold it up and keep it in my wallet for the rest of my life.
Next to your condom.
Baby, can I? I like her. I like her. You gonna get me killed, but I like you. Hell yeah. I walked all around this bitch, got all type of beautiful pictures around here. I seen all these pictures and I realized ain't not one black man on none of these pictures out here. Then I walked all the way to the back in the dressing room and I seen Bob Marley. I was like, how the fuck y'all have the niggas in the back for real? I was like, damn, I gotta go try on something to realize y'all like black people too. That's crazy. Going back down, this leather kind of tight. Oh no, not a nigger. Oh. I think I probably crossed the line right there. Is this recorded? Oh, this live too. Fuck. Oh shit, this live.
Say hi to my mama.
Oh, yo, this your live? I might need that. I might need that footage right there. That was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Any weed smokers in here? I saw it was a weed smoker. Oh, you smoke weed? You smoke? You high right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I like it. That was the weed smoke I seen right there. Hell yeah.
Even the drink is.
The drink.
Yeah.
Wait, how much in there?
A lot.
Oh, she done with this bitch empty. She doing the slurping sound right now. Yeah, she has a motherfucker right now. Hell yeah. I realized something. Like weed, not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you got to realize who is for and who is not for. I feel like you just like seeing me with this hat on because you just been giggling. Every time I look, she just like, look at him with the hat on. Oh my God. He looks so silly. I love when white people talk about you behind your back, and then when you look at them, they just give you that little smile. Every time black people see you, like, hey, how you doing that? I see that walk too much in Walmart. Hey, how you doing, ma'am? She walked up in here smooth as hell. Hey, how you doing, ma'am? Mm-hmm. It look like she's supposed to be on one of them country music videos too. What's your fee to be on the video? She like, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you. Get the fuck away from me. She want that cigarette smoke leather jacket. That's what she want. She want one of them bitches that got the cigarette smokes with it. But hell yeah, I realize weed not for me no more. I'm finna stop smoking weed now. Can we get clap it up for sobriety? I fucks with you, but I can't fuck with you right now.
She's gonna eat it.
That's the problem. When you eat it, I think I just gotta smoke it. Eating it is where I gotta draw the line. Every time I ate edible or something, it fucked me completely up. The first time I did that, I think both times I took an edible or something, it was to compete or show off for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I had one girl I was trying to fuck that night, just being honest. I'm be real. I was trying to fuck her that night. We was smoking. Everybody was smoking. I was going through a breakup, so I was looking for, recovery pussy. And and she happened to come over for my homeboy, because I wasn't a real smoker at the time. You know, we was just out there. I just pulled up at the crib. He was like, man, just ease your mind. We just go smoke a little bit and shit like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to come over. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a little bit. We smoking, and the old girl came on. I was like, damn, she cute. Okay, I fucks with her and shit like that. So I started smoking. And the more we started smoking, I'm high as hell. And then they, somebody that came and said they had edibles. They was like, we got edibles outside. We go buy some edibles. I'm like, cool, I'm going to buy some edibles for later. You know what I'm saying? To be with old girl. Both of us bought some edibles. I bought her one. So I was like, all right, I'm a big baller. I spend a little $10 on you and shit like that. We go in the back, finish smoking, and I got so high that I forgot what was on my lap was an edible. And I didn't realize it was an edible until I looked down. There was all crumbs on my lap. Literally, just all crumbs. And they told you to just take a quarter piece. I got a big ass thing. A cereal bar. You ever had a cereal bar edible?
Like a Rice Krispie treat?
Yeah, like a Rice Krispie, exactly. She knows exactly. This is definitely a smoker right here. This might be your grower right here, Coco. This might be your grower right here. She got you. But it was the Rice Krispie treat. So you supposed to just eat like a quarter, you know what I'm saying? You'll be high throughout the night. ate the whole fucking thing. So imagine how the fuck I felt. And it's bad because when you get too high, you can't warn the people around you. They just gotta know. But this time, nobody knew. I was scared high. You ever been scared high? I was scared high. I was just sitting there like, fuck. It's like when somebody warn you of a bad roller coaster. Now you better get ready for this. This is going to be the ride of your life. I was like, shit. I was telling myself this in my head, but I'm like, I'm through for the rest of the night. It's over with. I can't do nothing. I had work the next day. I ain't even called out. I just said, fuck it. If they fire me, I don't give a fuck. Hopefully I live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'll make it through this shit. So I'm just sitting there high as a motherfucker looking at everybody, hoping everybody don't notice that I'm this high. And I'm just sitting, and the more I'm sitting there, I'm realizing old girl finna leave, and I'm like, damn, I still need to try to bust this nut. I gotta accomplish the mission. So I got so high to where I couldn't get. I was like, we can leave somewhere in the back of my head before I got high. We can go somewhere else and we can do our thing together. Cause I was fucking for a place to stay before I broke up. That's why I was looking for recovery pussy so I could live with that bitch. So. So I realized I had to stay with my homeboy that night, and I asked the stupidest question. I was like, hey, you want to go in the bathroom and, do a little thing? And she was like, hell no, and stormed out. That was the worst thing I could have asked, because now I'm horny as shit, and I'm high as a motherfucker. I had to go in the bathroom and relieve myself as a high man and fall asleep. The most embarrassing thing was when he walked in and seen me dead asleep on his toilet like I was goddamn passed out. He thought I was dead. That was the crazy thing. But the second time I got the highs, I was out in L.A. Anybody ever went to L.A.? It's different. It's different. It's a different vibe out there, man. It's different. I got so goddamn high. How much time I got? One more. Okay, yeah, I got so goddamn. I went out there and this was the second time I was trying to compete with somebody. Well, I wasn't competing. I was riding along with his ride. He's a real deal smoker, like everything. He knows how to go through all this shit. Hey, man, we dab, smoke, drink, mushrooms, edibles. At one time, I was like, ooh, bitch, I'm scared, but it's his birthday. So I was like, whatever you do, cuz, I'ma do. You know what I'm saying? I'ma ride with you. So we going out smoking. We walking on Venice Beach. The dumbest thing to do is get high in a public place. We walking on Venice Beach, I'm smoking. I get high as hell. Then he give me 2 bars of the mushroom candies. I'm like, okay, cool. We coasting. I'm feeling good. I'm like, I've been this high before, so I'm straight. I can rock through this. And then we went into one of the dispensaries and they had dabs. I'm glad everybody said ooh on the goddamn dab. Nobody told me how dangerous a fucking dab was before I took it. Anybody else that doesn't know what a dab is, a dab is like taking one hit of weed, but you taking 10 at one time.
I did a bong and it was like taking 80 at one time.
80. Thank you. I just wanted to go low so y'all can go high. 80 at one time.
It wasn't a good scene.
I got asthma. I didn't even know I was supposed to be doing this type of shit. They should have had a sign, if you got asthma, stay the fuck away. It was one of them times. So I'm over there. Everybody take their dab, and I go and take my dab last. I was scared as shit. I took my dab, I started coughing. I was coughing for 30 business days. I swear to God. I was so fucked up. And then when I'm walking, I wasn't scared this time. I was mad. You ever got so high that you got mad before? Because my cousin was like, cuz, you straight. No, I'm not, bro. I'm mad y'all niggas let me get this fucking high. I'm ready to fight, but if I swing, I'ma fall. So I don't want to. I don't want to be at this point. And I realized the high I get, I might get the crackhead high. So I was sitting in the car, man, I'm just shaking. I'm like, fuck, take me home. Get me out this car. And I went home and slept in fetus position. I had to trust these men. It was 6 men I was on the trip to LA with. I had to trust these men with trust that I didn't know I had. How do you trust a man the next morning? I was in fetus position this whole night and had to look at them like I'm a grown man. I'm a child to these men now. But weed ain't for everybody. I am Smirk TV. Follow me on Instagram and all that. Thank you.
Get up for Smirk TV one more time, everybody. Oh, snap. Well, hurry up. I only got 2 more comedians. I'm leaving right now. Oh, Lord. All right. Y'all still having fun? We still having fun? Robbie, you still having fun back there? Garrett, you still having fun back there? This is amazing, right? That's hilarious. Awesome. Where's your mom at?
My mom?
Yeah.
She's live.
She's live on the phone. Hey, Mom. All right, here we go. Oh, yo. Y'all are talking way too much. I'm glad y'all still sitting up in the front row.
Sorry.
I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Y'all make each other laugh all the time, don't you? As long as it's,
We just had an opportunity for something to make us smile.
as long as you don't laugh in bed. That's the only key thing. It's getting hot in here. All right, y'all ready for another comedian? Say hell yeah. Wait, no, I need everybody to come sit back down. Why everybody standing up? Come sit back down. Come, yeah, there you go. Sit down. Have a seat.
I'm grabbing another beer. I'll be right back.
Get a beer and sit down.
I'm doing it.
I'll put it right back there.
They sell buckets of beer.
Yes, sit down.
You can't boss people like that.
You heard what I said. You heard.
You don't know that. Mommy don't know that.
This is the greatest shit ever.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Give it up for Tammy, everybody. I do a podcast at her house every Thursday night. If y'all ever want to be on it, by all means. He's been on the podcast before. I gotta get Smurf on the podcast. Eric is on my podcast every Thursday. So yes, y'all get you. Hey, come on. All right, here we go. I got 2 more comedians. This is my feature. Got a headline after that. You still got a balloon. That's hilarious. What else can we talk about? Shut up. We got balloons in the hell. I don't know. You know what I'm so mad about? They have no FUBU in here. That's vintage. If they have FUBU in here, I would buy it.
It sells, dude.
Really? Is that why you don't have it?
Yes.
White people don't know what I'm talking about right now. If y'all had some cross colors in here, it would be on and popping. All right, put your hands together for my man Slick the comedian. Put your hands together. Let him hear it. Let him hear it. Let him hear it.
What's going on, y'all? Well, I'm calm. I ain't finna be up here doing all this extra ass shit that they've been doing. Y'all doing all right? Yeah, I'm calm. I'm old. I got to sit my ass down. You look tired.
Oh, I am.
You look tired. And I love your little comment. That was the most open racism I've heard all night. Nah, I bet you got a lot. I bet you I just say nigga in the house like hello and hi. So, I mean, I'm up here. It's kind of hard. I lost my grandma, so. No, it's okay. I mean, she took off in the street. I was watching Martin. I didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Look, I was watching my favorite episode of Martin, the GTD episode. You remember that one? What does GTD stand for, Tommy? Got the draws. Got the draws. I felt so bad. I wasn't looking for her for a minute. I tried, but I had a show to get to. But they sent me the text, let me know that she was okay. They found her. Yeah, they found her. She got dementia. Yeah, she was at a restaurant for 6 hours. The motherfucker kept pulling the numbers on what, you know, when you go to a restaurant, you pull a number, and then when they would call a number, she would forget. And so she was there for like 6 hours, kept pulling numbers and shit. Don't look at me like that, man. I really tried looking for my granny. I mean, I was outside, but it felt fucked up because I was walking around like I was looking for a dog. Like, hell, Big Mom, Big Mama, anybody seen this like this tall? That was crazy. I really tried looking for her. I care. Because dementia's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
But it also could be a good thing. You know how many times she gave me them same $20 over and over and over? Going to ask, hey, girl, I borrowed $20, then walk out. Then I come back in, she forgot about it, I get them under 20. I was 200 up fucking with dementia. Like, dementia's good shit. I just want to say for all women who gag, thank you. You are greatly appreciated. You make us feel like men. I love the lie. Look at Willie Nelson. I love the lie. Fuck it, don't tell me the truth, because you want to know the truth of why you really are piss your woman off. I didn't know my dick was average until I made her mad. Like, you ever heard a motherfucker say, fuck you, ain't a little average dick. Oh, what? But you was screaming. I was faking. Oh. You gotta hurt a man's pride. If you single, man, I know that it is a piece of shit dating out here.
Yeah.
Man, that single dating is, man, I'm telling you, that shit got piss in it. That pool got piss in it. What I don't like is women that do hard drugs, and I don't. You can't go out on a date with me. Look, she do. I'm not seriously. This is what happened to me. I went out on a date with a woman and she snorted cocaine in front of me. Like, bitch, what is you doing? We just met. You can't be doing that shit in front of me. You can't be sitting there talking real casually and be like, yeah, but Friday I'm free tonight. Well, excuse me. Bitch, it is 12 in the afternoon. You already high. And you know what a drug addict's and an alcoholic's favorite thing is? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Bitch, not here. Like, you need to go travel there if you're going to be doing drugs in the middle of the motherfucking day. Fucked up. I'm a father of 6. Thank you. Thank you. That's how I feel on Father's Day. Mother's Day coming up. They got every fucking thing for mothers. You a father, sir? You look like you pushed out a couple of racist kids. You gotta have that. Your father. I get it. We don't get appreciated like we should on Father's Day. You know, we get leftover goddamn gifts. I don't never see places be like, hey, it's Father's Day sale. No one gives a fuck about us. Like, my kid, am I wrong? Because like my kids, they're at the age where they want to bring me shit that they done at school. And they want to give it to you like, Happy Father's Day. And like, little motherfucker, you didn't spell fathers right. Like,
It's Father Day.
Yeah, Father Day. The fucking Father Day. It's like Saturday, Father Day. You know? I don't get no fucking respect. I'm about sick of this shit. Yeah, I'm tired of this shit. We don't get the appreciation that we do. And I'm taking care of these little motherfuckers. I see why deadbeats are so popular, you know? I've been wanting to run out on this family for years. I'm just telling y'all because ain't nobody else watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm just want to be honest. I'm sick of these little motherfuckers. I'm at a point now, I got 6, okay? Yes, I've been fucking. Okay, with the last 3, they're erasing themselves. They like contestants on Survivor. They are on they fucking own, you know. My little girl, if you ever seen, yeah, everybody's up age here, so I ain't even gonna ask. You remember the Village People? Yeah. My kid dressed like all 5 characters at once. What? Yeah, she had a bag she got from school on, a little hard hat, some boots, a tutu. I was just looking at her like, let's go. Take her to school, I drop off, and they look at me, they be like, I'm a bad parent. I just look like she's expressing herself. That's not on me. But I don't care anymore. I'm at the point, fuck it. At 40, my balls, let me tell you something. I am at that age when I went to go take a shit. And I was like, why the fuck is this so cold? Like I thought, because I've had strokes, so I thought I was having a stroke. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I'm scared. Because after you have strokes, every time you have something serious go on, every time something little bit happens, you think it's happening again. So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm getting a cold chill. I think I'm finna go to call 911. And I'm realizing that my nuts is hanging in the water of the toilet. Now, I don't know about you, because ain't none of y'all know that toilet water was cold. Act like you done checked it. There ain't nobody stuck their finger in there and said, ooh, that's some cold-ass water. You ain't never done that shit. Let me let you know right now, toilet water is cold in a bitch. I said that thought so wrong with me. My nuts. You ever seen a pickup truck with them silver balls on the motherfucker? That's my nuts. I am the true fashion of teabag, and I ain't even got to do too much. I ain't got to squat or nothing. Just catch them, bitch. I ain't even moving. Just catch them, yeah? I know. And then I be tripping because, like, women, y'all some lying motherfuckers. Like, I've never, fellas, have you ever heard a woman be like, my pussy is terrible? Like, nobody, why every woman think they got good pussy? I don't know why or who is telling y'all this. Do you have good pussy, man? Watch us say, you got good pussy?
You would have to ask somebody
that fucked you.
has fucked me.
Thank you.
And I would like to know.
You are so reasonable. You are so reasonable. That is a good way. No, but that's a good way to have terrible pussy and not say it. She's like, I don't know, just ask him, you know. Like, who do we ask? Like, what is this motherfucker? Like, I'm trying to confirm. Is it terrible pussy, Monty?
Nope.
It ain't?
There's some better than others.
What you said. That's the point I'm trying to get here. Like, no woman, I've had terrible head and I had to stop. You ever had to stop a motherfucker? What are you doing? No, that is not right. That is not right. And then what I do, see, I gotta coach him through it, because I ain't finna send that bad pussy into the world. So instead of talking about us, help us. If he's eating pussy terrible, don't put us in your group chat. Ooh, girl, Earl was terrible. Like, ooh, I didn't pass on that dick. No, talk to us. Let us know. Each one, I was just gonna say that each one teach one. I'm gonna need you not to hit my point before I get there, sir. You know, I get so sick of that shit. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little story about a little white girl named Sarah. No, it's a good story. Now, as a father, okay, you know you have children. My daughter's best friend is a little white girl named Sarah. So when she hops in a car with me one day, now, number one, she hops in there happy. If you have children, you never trust a happy child. When they hop in your car and say, "Oh, daddy," some bullshit. You already know this is gonna cost me. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You look very nice, sir. You know what you was doing. Look at him. He just retired from porn. Like, I only slang dick now to her. Now we're done. I don't do that no more. It's okay. But anyway, so when she got in the car, she was like, "Dad," you don't trust that. And she was like, "Dad, this weekend, can Sarah come over?" White people, let me give you a little tip what we do with y'all. When we have a white friend, we always stick the white in front of it once we realize what we're talking about. Like, if I got a friend named Tom, okay? I'm like, "Hey, Smart, we finna hit the club, man. Tom coming with us." Tom, you know, white boy Tom. We always gonna let you know who we talking about. That's just what we do. Like you say, "Oh, you know, nigga Reggie." Yeah, we can say the same thing. So I'm sitting there like, "White girl Sarah?" And she like, "Yeah." So you know me. That's what kids want to do. They want to have sleepovers. I remember my best times was getting away from my house. You remember them days? That was our best time, getting the fuck away from our parents and dealing with somebody else's parents. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, cool. You can come over. So I set it up. Everything was cool. Talked to the parents. So I'm sitting there Friday. You know, I picked up from school. I'm sitting there Friday. And I'm up there watching Stephen A. Smith, that lying son of a bitch. I can't stand that motherfucker. Hating hell. Okay. Now, another thing that you don't know, I hear a knock at the door. And what you white people don't know, when people knock on black people's door and unannounced and we don't know, we are cussing all the way to the motherfucker. Who the fuck is this coming over here knocking on my motherfucking door? And I open the goddamn door and I see this white man, this little white girl, and I said, "Oh, little white girl Sarah." I never forget. I don't cuss in mind and everything. Dave, that was the father's name. That was the white girl Sarah's name. Daddy's name was Dave. So, you know, they came in the first night. You got to understand, I made tents for them. You know, what's some of the things you put the covers over shit for? Forts. I made forts. See, I got to make sure. See, let me tell you something. Black people change around white people. You know, I'm going to let you know, we come for interviews and we be like, "Yes, I'm very much qualified for this job. I can do things. I've worked here for 6-7 years. I'm very equipped to be able to do the job that you want me to do." We're lying our fucking ass out. I'm telling you right now. We are just saying this shit so you can say, "Oh, you know something, that nigga's all right." But, so I wanted to make sure little white girl Sarah had a good time, because for the simple fact, if I fuck this up, I don't represent just me. I represent a whole race. If I fuck this up, little white girl Sarah can't go with no more niggas out. It is over. So I got to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do. Okay, for little white girl Sarah. So the next day, you know, we have what you look. Okay, us black people, we have a barbecue, and she came on the weekend of my family barbecue. So you know this, you know where this is going. Okay, so the next day, you know, the barbecue post started at 3 black folks.
5, 6.
You dated a nigga too. I see how. I see she's been here before. Okay, so it's supposed to start at 3. So my girl's one of them type of people. She love to do activities and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So she got them a little kiddie pool. So I don't know. Okay, sidebar again. If you don't know, black women do not like to get their hair wet. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's one ask Coco. I don't know. They don't like to get their hair wet. My hair wets all the time, sir. It don't bother me none. So I'm sitting there, and then like when I get their hair, they got their hair braided. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and the white girl Sarah coming like, "What you gonna do with mine?" You ever looked at a puzzle you couldn't figure out? You was like,
How are you going to answer this question?
So I said, "Fuck it, give her braids too." So now she looking like a little set it off character, like she got the little cornrows to the back. Little white girl still got the cornrows to the back, and they were there playing in the pool. But yeah, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. So, so then my uncle gets there around about 5:30. They just now start cooking. I can't stand these son of bitches. Sometimes I feel like I'm stereotyping myself with this motherfucker, but you know, it just is what it is. So he gets there, and he is being real nice to the white girl there. He got over there about a grill and stuff. He's teaching her and showing her how to do stuff, because they love to talk shit. They always think they can barbecue better. And you always know who the person is on the grill, because he got on sandals. He got his pants pulled up with his shirt tucked the fuck in. He's always talking fucking shit. You know, I'm finna cook that shit, that nephew. You don't worry about that, boy. You know, gonna be feeling looking good. You know, when I cook, boy, gonna be So remember, this is the white girl's first black barbecue. So we eating maybe around 7:30 when the food about ready. So we get to the point we're eating, and I'm watching little white girl Sarah fuck up these ribs. Do you hear me? I don't think she ever had ribs. She was up there licking her finger like a Jeffrey Dahmer commercial. She was fat. She little heifer had Kool-Aid. She was over there eating red hot Cheetos. I mean, she had a ball. Do you hear me? So I'm sitting there, and then when we do at barbecues, okay, we play music, and we're gonna do the hustle. White folks, for you, that's be the electric slide. So we over there getting our hustle on, you know, and I'm looking at little white girls off my peripherals. Is that the way you say it? So our peripherals? Okay, I'm making sure whatever y'all say is gonna go. I trust their judgment, not yours. I'm just saying. So I'm sitting there watching her, and when I'm looking at her, now you gotta remember now, she got the cornrows in her hair. She got Kool-Aid in one hand. She licking her fingers off them ribs like a Jeffrey Dahmer commercial, okay? And she got rhythm. Little white girl Sarah couldn't move. Proud of a little sister in her. There had to be a little sister in her. So then she come and tug me, and she tells me, she said, "Hey, I think they about to fight over there." Jerome and Jermaine. It's always them people in the family, though. You got them people in your family, you know, when you have an event, these fuckers cannot get along. It's always something. These bitches last time we done it, well, they were arguing about which Friday was the best. Like, these are the type of stupid ass arguments that these some bitches have. Ain't finna hurt nobody, but they gonna talk a lot of shit. Yeah. Can't stand my family. Then we start playing what you call spades. Now, if you don't know, spades in the black community will break up a family. My uncle is going through a divorce right now with his wife because the bitch can't renege. Like, what kind of fucking shit is this? Yeah. Bitch can't count. Like, you didn't know she didn't count when you was with this bitch? Now remember now, I'm sitting there at this fucking spades table. Now my auntie got what you call a dime. I ain't got shit in my. You ever had nothing in your hand? I'm just here to be the fourth player. That is all the fuck I'm here. She didn't have nothing. I mean, she was smacking cards. You know, in black. Let me tell you something about black spades. Well, if I know what I got is gonna beat you. When I play, when I slam, I'm gonna cock that son of a bitch back right here, and I'm gonna bow. I'm gonna talk shit. Fuck you. Come on now. We damn 10 hut. Sarah started pulling my daughter and said, why are they so angry and why are they mad at the table? She said, no, it's just passion, because we serious about spades. That's one black folk game, bro. If you don't know how to play it, don't do it. If you ever invited to one, you do not play spades. Keep your motherfucking ass away from that table. So we sitting there, and we playing spades. And you know, spades is one of the things, if you don't know, it runs late.
Always.
It runs late. So now, I'm getting the kids together for bed. Okay? Y'all go in there, lay down, and you know, I let them play and chill for a minute. See, this is the thing I love about America. You can legally drug your kids. And one thing about this melatonin, it's like heroin. You gotta get the dosage right. You might fuck up some shit. You gotta get the dose. It's all about the dosage. I was handing out gummies like Skittles. These little motherfuckers in there passed out at 2:30 the next day. I was in there, I know how to make them go to sleep. Here, y'all want some candy? They stupid. I want some candy. Yeah, they dumb ass ones were like, yeah. 20 minutes later. Fucking love it. So then the next day, you know, Sarah's mama come and picks her up, okay? And when Sarah's mom came and picked her up, she was like, you know, when you brought your child one way and you pick her up and she's another way. Now when she come through, little Sarah got swag now. She got cornrows in her hair like Iverson. And her mom is there to pick up for soccer practice. Now, hold on. Little white girl Sarah don't want to leave.
Wait, I gotta ask a question.
Go ahead, fuck up the joke. Go ahead.
How old is this little white girl?
Little white girl Sarah? 10.
Oh, okay.
10. We cool? Hold on, I gotta ask.
Girl at 15 would be a whole lot different, you know?
Different, definitely. Mr. Whiteman, can I continue? I gotta ask you. Now, I really appreciate you bringing me over here because I thank you, sidebar, thank you for saving me from that fly population over there because I don't want to go back to Africa. Look, it don't hurt my feelings when you call me a nigga. That don't tell me go back to Africa because I'm not going back. You on the fly population down there? You don't see the commercial, you be like, blink, motherfucker, blink. Flies and shit on their face. Okay. Okay, well, back to the what's the name. So, little white girl Sarah, mama come picks her up. And when she gonna pick her up, she see the cornrows. The little white girl Sarah don't want to go home. She's like, no, Mom. That's what she got the braids like Iverson. And she just in there talking about, no, Mom, I don't want to go. It's just practice, Mom. It's just practice. I don't want to go to practice. So she takes her home. And we had a good time. Her mother calls me the next day. I get a phone call. And when she called me the next day, there we go. And then when she called me, when I say fucking on cue, that shit was fucking on cue. Thank you. Whatever disrespectful motherfucker that kept their phone on, I appreciate you. God damn it, was you, Cowboy Bill. I knew it was something. God damn it, was you. So look here. Mother May I, you got to tell him the last part of White Girl Sarah. So when she calls me, the mother called me, she's like, hey, hello, you know, I don't know this voice. I'm like, who is this? She said, oh, she told me who she was. Bridget. I didn't know that was her name. I just thought little white girl Sarah's mom. So I talked to little white girl Sarah's mom, and she told me she had a great time. She said, man, my daughter had a great time over your house, and anytime she want to come back, it is all right with me. And I was like, that is dope. I said, anytime she want to come over, it's fine with me. But then she sat there and told me, she said, got one question I want to ask you. I said, what? Well, she said, well, we were playing Uno, and Sarah was about to win. She said she cocked that motherfucking card back like that and said, boom, Uno, bitches! And I said, my name is Slick Baby. I'm easy to find. Slick Baby Comedy. I love you and thank you, Monty, for bringing us down here, man. Appreciate you. Love you, baby.
Give it up one more time for Slick, the comedian, everybody. Yes. This show has been crazy. It's gonna get better. Oh shit! Are y'all still here with me? Y'all are good? Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Wicked Ollies. This has been great. I have one more headliner comedian. Where you going, Eric?
I gotta pee.
Go, man.
I got daddy issues.
Hurry up, pee, and come back. You paid a lot of money for these tickets.
You need to hire some fillers.
Before we go to see Spasmatics, because I know everybody's like dying to see him.
They're overrated.
Just because y'all are white. Oh shit! I'm glad y'all showed up to this training. Okay, I'm gonna talk about my next comedian coming to the stage. We've been knowing each other for 20 plus years. If you ever see the Redneck Comedy Bus tour go around, he is a comedian on that Redneck Comedy Bus. You hear that?
The guy that went to get the beer?
No, not him.
No, that's the one that just went out.
No.
On the phone?
No.
Just watch.
You just sit down.
She hot.
Yes, she is. Y'all still with me? Y'all good? Y'all come have a seat. Hey, Kim, come up here. Kim, get your red ass up here. Get your ass up here. I need to fill up all these seats. Heather, you having fun? Is your best friend now?
She's coming with us to Spencer's.
There you go. There you go. Give it up for Kim, everybody. She gets my nails done every month. It's true. All right, put your hands together for the headlining comedian of this show. He's been my friend for 20 plus years. I love him to death. We do a podcast together. And I'm drunk. So he's been trying to get me to come ice fishing with him. And I won't do it. All right? Have a seat. Put your hands together for my man, Steve Hall. Let him hear it. Let him hear it.
Thank you, Monty. Big round of applause for Monty.
Yes.
We do a podcast together. We had to add extra lights on his side because people couldn't. When I first started doing comedy, Monty was he was riding around with this dude named X-Man, and they got me my first spot. And X-Man says, you wait till you see Monty. He's so black when he gets in your car, the oil level come on. So, appreciate Monty having me. Bless your heart, Monty. God bless you. I dressed up for Cinco de Mayo, and hold on a second. I got to turn this damn, it's ringing already in my pocket. Where's my phone at? I got to turn this off so damn Ford Motor Credit quit calling me. They called me there night. Ain't you getting our letters? I said, yeah, but the last one you sent said final attempt. The fuck, I thought you gave up, be honest with you. Turns out they have not. That's still what they're doing. Now, I'll tell you what I'm celebrating Cinco de Mayo this time around is I'm a grandpa now, and my grandson's Mexican. So it sounds like there's not a punchline coming. I actually got a Mexican grandson. My daughter moved to San Antonio, partied with her clothes off, and got pregnant by a Mexican. And when I say Mexican, he's a good guy. I like him. He's got his papers, all that shit. And well, I just want to make sure he didn't come across in a fucking beer cooler or something. He was actually born here. And but now his name's Antonio Munoz. I could have told you that, and you would have known he wasn't Scandinavian. But now I got Antonio Jr., my little Mexican grandson. Love him to death. He's the best. Yeah, I've had him over here at school for a couple times, hanging out with me, and they let me watch him the other day, and I lost him for about an hour and a half. And I found him, and anyway, he was next door doing this lady's landscaping. And I was kind of pissed because I had him sheetrock in the garage, and I thought, well, fuck, stay in one spot, right? And then they called me, and I said, I don't want to say he's spoiled, but he smells that way, right? And they said, well, did you change him and give him a bottle? I said, did I change him and give him a bottle? This is the first thing I did was change him and give him a bottle. And he said, well, what about since? I said, well, that's what I'm telling you. It's fucking horrible. I got windows up. He goes, no, since this morning, did you change his diaper? And I said, first of all, you didn't tell me to do that. And it said right on his Pampers box, good up to 8 pounds. So I had no idea that was going to be a fucking issue to begin with. And it said good to 10 pounds on the one box, and I didn't think he could drag that shit around with it, to be honest with you. I go to the mall, somebody sagging their pants past their ass, my girls get embarrassed because I say, if I got to look at it, they got to hear from me. I'll walk up behind them, I'll say, hey, I think your diaper's full. And we had this one, was it last week? Monty, where's Monty? You're just supposed to say yes to whatever. Fuck, stay where I can see it. And there was this lady at the food court, right? Multicolored hair and shit, piercings all on her face. Looked like she fell into a tackle box or some shit. And I said, I'm staring, right? And she comes over and she goes, ain't you ever seen anybody with multicolored hair? I said, okay, hold on a second. I said, here's the deal. When I was about 16, I got drunk and fucked the neighbor's peacock. The hell, I thought we were related, be honest with you. And we were not. But we laughed and laughed. Ma'am, that outfit would have been great during my peacock joke. Where'd you just go? Hey, listen to this. So Monty told me if I come out here that he'd have a bunch of, cute girls and all this kind of shit, and he does. He's right. I'm gonna hang out later, but there was one girl a long time ago was at this club, and Monty said, "Listen, just get to know her. Don't whatever. We'll just talk to her." So y'all remember James Bond, the movie? The guy would always get the girls. What would he say? Bond, James Bond, right? So we're in Columbia one night. I told Monty I'm gonna try this with this girl, right? So I get up there and she's at the bar, and I said Hall, Steve Hall, right? She goes fuck off. So it didn't work as good as I wanted it to. There was some fucking in there, but that wasn't exactly what I was thinking. I'm gonna try to get these over here next time. We'll have on consignment. I just came out with the mistletoe belt buckle, and and they are gender neutral. So we got them for him and her and them and those and down, it, me, you. The furries. Have y'all heard about the furries? There are people in this country that are now identifying as animals, and they are putting litter boxes in college and high school bathrooms. I remember when I was a kid, put down the seat and wash your hands. Now it's make sure you scoop or whatever. And I told Monty, I said, I'm all about animal rights to begin with, and I got a cousin that identifies as a donkey, and last Thanksgiving he said his pronouns were he and haw. So, but here's what I'm getting at. So listen, you got the furries, right? And I'm all about animal rights, but the government says they are animals, and I got to treat them as such. And if I get up here and start telling furry jokes, I could be convicted of a hate crime, and if they do that, I'm going to get canceled, and fucking Will Smith's going to kick my ass, whatever. So here's what I said. I said, if you want to treat them like animals, you want me to treat them like animals. Let's say I'm sitting in my deer stand. Bingo! And a furry walks by. And I'm like, fuck, I got a permit and a tag for one of them. So if the government thinks they're animals, if I shoot one, they send in the police or the game warden over to my fucking house. Huh? Bet it ain't Fish and Wildlife. Monty, he's talking about me taking him ice fishing. He's going to open all my shows this year. We're going up to Minnesota in December, and then we're doing a bunch of shows in January and February. And the only reason I picked him is because he's black, and there's a lot of black guilt in Minnesota. So I thought, fuck, this will work perfect. And but it's coming out next month, and they did an article in Lifestyle magazine about my life and my dad who was shotgun red, and there's a whole story. And I put Monty in the story, and I told him he had to be in there. And it says, hey, I got this fabulous comic. He's going to be open for me this year. A lot of bullshit, but I said he's like a brother to me. And Monty said, I appreciate you doing that. I said, well, the reason I did that is because now it's on paper, so you have to go up there and go ice fishing with me. And he says, that ain't going to happen. I said, well, they just made weed legal in Minnesota. So I'll get him some edibles, and you can't tell where the earth goes into water because it's all one deal. And once he's out there, it's too late. But last year, did you tell him when we went deer hunting in Portland? Okay, so I took Monty deer hunting last year, right? He called it Lynch City, whatever. So it was Portland. Like, you've been there. The Portland mating call? You go up there in the woods and you get a bottle of pain pills and you go, and women with mattresses strapped to their backs will come up out of the bushes. Anyway, so Monty had taken hunting. Right? Well, let me back up and say this. Do you guys know that Pabst Blue Ribbon is now making coffee flavored beer? Yeah. Okay, who knows that? Okay, you do.
What's the flavor?
Coffee flavored beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon, which was amazing because I didn't know they made beer to begin with, right? And last year, my daughter who does all my management stuff, she contacted them, and now they sponsor my shows. And then when I go on the road, they're going to sponsor my shows this year, Pabst Blue Ribbon. So Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee. So at this time, I got to say that I drink Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee every single day. I think it's the greatest beer in America. And if you drink Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee, you're going to think the same thing when you sit down at your table and crack open a nice cold Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee. Your kids are going to look at you and say, fuck, our dad's an American patriot and a dad national treasure, Pabst Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't mind Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee. Their slogan should be, if you need energy and fucking diarrhea at 6 in the morning, crack open a Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee, right? So we go up to deer camp, and I'm taking him out in the woods, and he'd been drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee. Well, he got the bubble guts. And we're about halfway to the deer stand, and he said, I ain't going to make it back to the house. And I said, you can't wait. And he goes, fuck, I got one touching cotton right now. And he said he had a turtle head poking out, whatever. So I goes, is it that bad? Is it really that bad? He goes, if I've been over and sneezed, fuck, I paint the side of your truck. I said, okay, well. I said, go off in the woods, find you a spot. So I gave him one of my socks, and Bless his heart had a hole in it. Anyway, listen, he gets out in the woods. You couldn't do this again in a million years you tried to. He dropped his pants and squats down to take a shit. And when he did that, his family jewels landed in a bear trap and set it off. I can't believe you hadn't told him, Monty. Worst part is he jumped to run for help and come to the end of the chain and was hooked to. Yeah, so went from a sprinter to a skipper. He's yelling. I told Monty, I thought Ric Flair was in the fucking woods. We didn't know what was going on. Listen, what happened? Is my mic cutting out? Okay. Everybody talk about weed when they got up here. I grew up 35 years in Nashville. There's fucking weed everywhere you go now. You smell it, can't you? Everywhere you're downtown, around scoreboard. Fuck, I could smell it in my car all the way here. So, neighbor kids or some shit. No, I don't smoke. I hadn't smoked probably 6-7 hours. More than likely, probably. Oh, I'll tell you what, we did a podcast and I got the edibles. I go, Mom, you want an edible? He was like, yeah. And I said, here, just take half. Well, I'm taking one, so I guess he thought that mine was one half and his was the other, and he just chucked the whole fucking thing in, right? So we got to do a podcast. And we set all the shit up and all that extra lighting or whatever, and he's sitting over there, and he just starts fading on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now it's like we're recording, and I'm saying shit, and he's just not responding to nothing. I said, well, I'm just going to do this by myself, And I look over, and now he's just patting his head like this. This shit is on YouTube. You can go see it. There's already 5 other motherfuckers that have. And he's patting the top of his head. I go, are you not going to say anything? He goes, nope. We got a 45-minute podcast of him. It's like that song Tequila. That's all he said, the whole fucking thing. Nope. Yeah. I always said Monty was the king of 4s and 5s. What I mean by that is growing up, I had an uncle that was always, he said, just do what you love. You'll never work a day in your life. And that fucker sleeps on the couch and loves it. He doesn't work a day in his life. But Monty, before let me tell you something. I could have gotten in big trouble because I was on speakerphone and he didn't tell me. And I got to telling him how much I think of Heather. And I mean this, don't you? You know it. Because it was on speakerphone. And she heard me telling him. I said, fucker, what if I'd have said something wrong? He goes, she don't care. I go, what the fuck? She don't care? What do you mean she don't care? Anyways, I love her to death. And he come over to my house with silly string the other night for my kids. And he's like, don't worry. You can spray it on whatever. It don't stick to nothing. I go, you're going to do it in the fucking house? He's got a case of it. Here you go. And he's like, just spray it everywhere. And Heather's like, Monty, I don't know if that's a good idea because that stuff could stick to the wall, Monty. And if it sticks to the wall, he's going to be fucked. So I love Heather, and she's always trying to help. But he was always the king of 4s and 5s. And I said, Monty, you could go into a laundromat and clean the fuck up, man. The women that are in a laundromat, and I'm not saying if you got to laundry your clothes, you're a 4 and a 5, but you know what I'm saying, all right? I'm like, fuck, I'd never wash clothes again. I just fucking walk around. But, no, the weed smoking thing and the edible thing, I don't have a lot of time when I get on that bus, right? Now, I don't know what your tolerance is, and you can vouch for this. I don't know what my tolerance is, but before I get on the bus, I'll usually smoke a joint at the house or on the way over. And then, when I get over there, I'll eat fucking unimaginable amount of mushrooms. Right. And then, now that I'm at the bus, and I'm present, then I smoke another joint. And then I get on the bus with 2 vodkas and a Red Bull. This is fucking going off the rails one day, I promise you. But that's what I start my shows off with. And that's how I level out, right? Look, everybody's like, what's your fucking phone number? How do we get a hold of you and the mushrooms and all that other shit? But here's what happened. So Monty, can I tell him, Monty?
Yep. I mean, if you're going to do it, you can. Hey, talk about your license.
Talk about my license? How about you fucking let me talk about what I want to? Because you're the one that got me up here. You've been up here 6 times and never got a laugh. How about you let me do my fucking thing? How about you? It's not like I'm going to lose out on any money. You know what I mean? That motherfucker ain't paid me in 25 years. First time he offered to pay me, and he knows. Anytime I do a show, I say, hey, give my pay to the younger comics. And that's what I always do. It's been my thing. Not a fucking comic one has ever got any money from Monty. So I'm like, he gave me an envelope one time. He gave all the comics envelopes. This is when I first started. So I opened my envelope. There's no money in there. I go, hey, there's no money in my envelope. Monty goes, yeah? Well, some people didn't even get envelopes. True story. He ain't paid for shit. Has anybody paid anybody ever? No, not a fucking one of them. Yeah. So Monty, okay, so I've been single, and by the way, for anybody, I've been single for 2 years. Once I became a grandpa, I didn't want to fuck a grandma, so I broke up, and then we actually broke up for religious differences because she thought she was God, and I didn't. Anyway, I told Monty, hook me up with this girl, right? And it was this girl that I knew from high school, so I was already like, oh yeah, I know her, whatever, this would be great. He didn't tell me that there was now 2 of her, right? And so I got the Silverados. You know Silverados?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Which one?
Doesn't matter. They're like, you get penny beer night. $35 to get in here. Anyway. Okay, so here's what happened. Long story short, I take the lady back to the house, right? And she blew me on the way home, so I felt like I owed her one. But I was going to go to the bathroom, and then I was going to just like go to bed and leave her on the couch and hope that she passed out. Well, she didn't. Are you still out there? Okay, well, anyway, so I come down the stairs. Now, this is hand of God, true story, no embellishment, and he can back it up because he was filming. So here's what happened. Anyways, that's how that went. And so anyways, hey, you know what? Life happens. Happens fast. So, here we go. Calm down, shit. We got William Lee Golden in the back of the room, chewing my ass over here. Looks like Billy Ray Cyrus after a 3-day drunk. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, so I go in there, and this big woman's down on my couch, butt naked with her legs back. Okay. So, I had just bought a boxer puppy, and I guess the boxer puppy had shit in the living room, and she didn't see it, and she had these big feet, like polar bear paws, and this is all true, by the way. I wouldn't bullshit you. And so she's got her feet up, right? And I'm thinking, fuck. So as I'm going by her big feet, like snatch a trout. These are the kind of feet she's got. Anyway, so I'm going by her foot, and when her foot goes by, I look up, and there's a chunk of a fucking boxer puppy dog turd wedged between her first toe and the piggy that lost the roast beef. Anyway. So, listen, so it's going by like this, right? And I'm thinking, well, I got to be the soldier, right? And well, here's what happened. I got a cheap couch at the time. And so, one of them couches you try to push off of and there just ain't nothing there. So, and I had one of the Chase lounge. Anyway, I'm trying to paint a picture here. So, I'm going up her legs and I'm kissing. And I get up about halfway past her knee and she must have just threw her hand, oh my God, whatever. And when she did that, hand to God, her belly come down on the back of my head like a fucking trunk lid. And I couldn't get up, right? And I'm claustrophobic anyways. And it's like a hatchback on a Ford Focus. Have you seen one of them? And I'm trying to push off this fucking couch, right? And I'm butt naked, and my dog's he's licking my nuts now, right? Now I don't think that dog's licking my nuts. He's got 20 minutes to knock that shit off. And I'm trying to push away from this fucking couch. And at that moment, I thought, if I had a midget right now that could slap her or some shit, because I'm smacking her belly like this, and I can't breathe. Anyways, long story short, that's where I came up with Rent a Midget. And it's a company that I started. It's called Rent a Midget, and it's like Build-A-Bear. You come over, we got naked midgets, and you can dress them up in like fucking cowboy boots or whatever. We could do it here. We could have Rent a Midget. We could kennel them, feed them water. We could put a damn harness on them. And I got to tell you something. This is really... Would you not want... Who wouldn't want to rent a midget? See, shit. Drop your keys under your fucking couch or something. You got a midget. Your Kid Rock and you're on your 3rd album and nobody gives a fuck anymore and you need a midget. No, here's what happened. I can tell you this about Rent a Midget. So every time I have done a show, my dad passed away in 2018 and I got back on stage to tell my dad's jokes. And I got on the bus, and my very first time on the bus, a lady showed up on my bus with a shotgun red doll. She wasn't even supposed to be on my bus. It was my very first day, and it blew me away because I thought, fuck, that's a sign from my dad. And that's happened to me a lot. And I'm going to get back into comedy, but this just gave me goosebumps. I'm standing here, first time, we're having a great time, and I looked over to say something, and there's a shotgun red doll right there next to that banjo. That made me feel good. I appreciate that. Fuck yeah. I'll tell you who else in my family. Here's why I actually tell midget jokes. My dad said, why do you tell midget jokes in the middle of your show? I said, well, first of all, you hardly see one. And you're going to offend somebody, and by the time you've offended 12, that's like, fuck, 6 regular people. And So I'm in a club one night trying to be respectful, and I said, if there's any midgets in here, I'd like you to raise your hand. And I didn't see the guy. And he come over after the show, pissed off, marched over, got right up in my waist. Thank God I was wearing a mistletoe belt buckle. I believe that's the only fucking thing that pushed him back. And the reason I started telling midget jokes, and I will show you photos, is my brother Noah, who lives in Lake Norman, North Carolina, is a midget. Which is amazing when you're in a comedy family. I'd get off stage, Dad, there ain't nobody fucking laughing. Well, send the midget up there. Anyway, so he called me, what was it, Monty? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Wanted to inform me that he was gay. Not Monty, the midget. I already knew about Monty, yeah. I told Monty, I said, you think you're gay? He goes, no, I'm not gay. The first time that hot sticky shit hit the back of my throat, I was like, fuck this. So Monty said he's in a club one night and he sees these two guys come out holding hands, and then he sees these two guys dancing. So he turned to the guy he was making out with and said, what kind of fucking place is this? Anyway, so my brother Noah called me to let me know he was gay. And I said, I don't know why you think that would change anything. No, I'm just happy you finally came out of the cabinet, to be honest with you. And he said, I don't even have a brother. I don't even know how fuck I don't even have a brother. That's bullshit. Yeah, he's my half brother. He was in on the Lazy Susan, spinning around making short ribs on the fucking kid. Okay, anyways, I gotta fucking go on for that for days. Oh, that's another thing that I came up with an invention. Is there anybody in here that struggles with ashy skin? Not one of you? Well, they say know your crowd. Fuck. I told Monty Monty's gonna be my. I came up. No, it's called Smack That Ash, and it's hand lotion that we got. Smack that ash, back that ash up. Different levels of moisture. How you doing, sir? I'll tell you funny. Okay, this is not racial, but I think it's hilarious. Maybe it is racial, but I'm the closest to the door, so fuck. Let's go. Here's what happened. True story. Over here at the Ramada, my oldest daughter, Raven, she was like 8 at the time, and they had this Hawaiian Tropic thing over here. And if you won, you got your picture on the Hawaiian Tropic, okay? So my daughter took second place, and the little girl that won was black. Now, I'm going to tell you this. That little girl absolutely should have won. She was gorgeous, everything. But I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, is she going to be an advertisement for suntanning lotion? Like, you know? And I'm going... And I'm trying to do the math, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting there, and listen, I swear to God, this is 100% true story. And I'm sitting there and I go, oh, I get it. Because my daughter took second. And I told Raven, I said, here's what they're going to do. You're going to be the before photo. And then they're going to have her, and it's going to, listen, I swear to God, she should have won, but I'm saying is, what would you do? If you were her dad, I'd go, okay, what? Like, how's this going to work? Like, we'll take the money and shit, but what are we supposed to lie? What are we supposed to tell you? So that's why I told Raven, you're going to be the before photo. Which was great, because we went in, they had all these trophies, and she's like, I want the little one so I don't have to carry the big one. I said, that's what your mom said when we met her. Anyway, I met her mom in a strip club. She was a stripper. And you ever go into a strip club, and they got the different names, you know, like Mercedes and Lexus, come to the main stage, or whatever. I got a lap dance from a stripper at a truck stop named Buick. And it was... big old woman. Hey, we had this one lady rode the bus. I bet she's pushing 425 on the hoof. And she wanted to sit in the back of the bus. And she's going down through the seat. She done bent one, snatched the guy's watch off with her tit. Anyway, she got on there with an emotional support sandwich. Fuck, never seen that before. Had a little thing on it, said this is a support sandwich. And, I mean, I hooked up with her later, but hell of a cook. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you as long, I was actually cooking over at Scoreboard when I was 16. This all used to be just campground, right? And there was no Scoreboard, was a little gas station, then they moved into the little bar. But years ago, when I was a professional wrestler for about 12 years, and I'd come back to town, and that was my spot. I always go hang out, bring the wrestlers with me. And I went in there one night, and there was this guy named Terry, this bartender. Okay, Terry. I called him Terry. It's with an I. Okay, whatever. Fuck, whatever. So, I go to get a double. Am I the only one who likes Woodford? I love fucking double Woodfords, right? So I go to get a double Woodford from Terry, and I said, listen, I like double Woodford, right? So he puts the glass up on the bar, and this dude, he wasn't there very long, they fired him. He scooped the ice with his hand and threw it in my glass. I said, hold on, Terry Reed, time out. We're going to fucking start over and use the ice tongs, right? This guy flips out. I'm a clean bartender. I scrub to my elbows. I sanitize. I got a lisp. I said, listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You're going to use the ice tongs to make my double Woodford, right? So he does that. Anyway, and back there they all had to wear black pants, and his were always covered thick with cat hair and lint. You know, like a fucking somebody tased a cat while he's holding it. Anyway, now I'm kind of drunk, and I said, let me ask you something, Terry. If you're a clean bartender, why are you covered in cat hair and lint? See, he's already pissed about the ice tongs because I done told him to make my drink, and he's gonna fucking get mad at me. And I said, he said, well, that's not lint. That's a string tied to my zipper. I use the string to pull my zipper up and down when I go in the bathroom. I'm a clean bartender. I don't want to touch nothing. I said, how you get your dick in and out? He said, with the ice tongs. I just made your cocktail with right over there in that goddamn trailer. And then he said, have Monty call me. Did Monty ever tell you about the room that was in his basement with all the harnesses and shit where you'd hook people to the wall? That's for another show. When I very first met him, everybody told me that he killed his wife, and I didn't know for sure. And I asked about it the other day on the podcast. I said, you remember when 20, 30 years ago, everybody always said you killed your wife? He goes, what? And I go, yeah. Well, nobody says what if they're 100% sure they didn't kill their wife. I'm like, does he not believe me, or is he wondering why people are telling that shit, right? But they got, is anybody, okay, everybody's local, right? Yes. Okay, let me tell you what the hell they're doing now. So I was over here, I'm not going to tell you the name of the hotel, but it rhymes with Opryland Hotel. And I took my kids over to see the Christmas lights, right? Well, I'm checking out, and there's this fucking, they're adding shit to the bill that you ain't done or used. You seen this? Okay. So I get over there, and I get the bill, and there's a $300 extra charge. I said, what's this? The guy said, those are the amenities. I said, you mean like a sea cow? He goes, no, that's a fucking manatee. These are things that we provided while you were here. I said, yeah, but I didn't do any of that shit. He goes, well, it was there if you wanted it. It's an amenity. You should have got involved. I said, yeah, but I didn't do that. He goes, well, it was there if you wanted it. I got to charge you. I said, okay, listen, I didn't do the fucking waterfall tour. Didn't take a little riverboat around the inside of the thing. Didn't go to the spa. Didn't do shit. He said, listen, you must not get out very much. And I don't know where the fucking communication breakdown is with you, but we provided it. The fact that you didn't get involved in it is not my fucking problem. We got to charge you. So I'm fucking pissed, right? I marched around pissed, come back. And I said, let me tell you something, Terry. I'm going to pay you $300 for the manatee, but I'm going to charge you $500 for fucking my fat ugly wife last night. He goes, you know I didn't do that. I said, she was fucking there if you wanted it. Now, I don't know where the communication breakdown is on this motherfucker right here, but I provided it. The fact that you didn't get involved, motherfucker, ain't my problem. And look at her, she's a manatee. Big old sea cow right there on the damn deal. Has anybody else noticed some shit going on? So I tell everybody when you get downtown, you got these, warms up, the skirt starts to climb the legs. And that's just on the men. What the fuck happened to real men? Has anybody seen, I get in here one glance, all real men. Everybody can fucking change a tire, oil, hunt, fish, cook, do something. We got these guys now downtown with these tight pants, polyester, belt buckle, moose knuckle. You seen these fuckers? And they got the pant leg only goes down mid-calf. My grandmother called them culottes. Is that still a thing they're doing? We seen this one guy pant leg mid-calf. I told Monty I bet he's got water in his basement. Fucking promise you. And then they all got the man bun. Has anybody seen the man bun? I call it a twat knot. Right on top of the head, the fucking twat knot. Big old douche donut. Big bitch biscuit right there on top of the head. And we got the women with the tight pants. I seen this one lady, Lulu, squeezing her lemon right up front. And I told Monty, I bet you put them fucking pants on with an air compressor. You put a dime in the hip pocket of that lady's pants. Listen, you laugh. I've seen more camel toes than an Egyptian veterinarian. And my boss called me. He said, listen, we had a lady rode the bus, said you got on there and said you'd seen more camel toe than an Egyptian veterinarian. Did you say that? I said, well, it doesn't necessarily ring a bell. He said, well, she said that's the funniest shit she's heard in her life. Oh, no, fuck, yeah, that was me. Yeah, no, I remember her. Yeah, hooked up with her later. Hell of a cook. Has anybody else put on a little extra weight during COVID or just me? Oh, my God, I got the snacking. Fuck. prior to COVID, people would always mistaken me for Michael Phelps. Y'all know who that is? The guy. When I was at Suntan City, it was like The Rock. Are you The Rock? Anyway, so I'm trying to get back to my original weight of 7 pounds 9 ounces, and I've been working, but I got the big belly now, right? I can barely see my feet, and what's fucking with me is if I'm taking a piss and I look down, it just looks like my belly button sprung a leak, and I got to hell it. Monty got me ice tongs for Christmas. I sent him a picture one time. He called me back. He says, "What's with the rotten peach with the acorn stuck in it?" Anyway, so fuck, we're already here. Might as well. You know what I mean? Let it out, folks. It's as good as it gets right there. That's all I got. No, and did y'all deal with the church pounding on your door during quarantine? Fuck, listen, I told my daughter after about 8.5 weeks, next time somebody pounds on my door, I'm letting her ass in. I fucking talked to you for 8.5 weeks. I need some new people to chat with, all right? And that's because I'm Baptist. I guess I was raised. Any other Baptists on the bus? Or on the? I'm talking about the fucking bus. Pay attention. It's right here, big, earnest up. I'm the only Baptist. Everybody else going to hell. All right. What about Catholics? We got any Catholics in here? Oh, fuck, there's the Catholics. All right. So my mama's side is all Baptist. Prestonsburg, Kentucky, Pikeville, Appalachian Country, coal mine. My grandmother's maiden name's Hatfield, hand of God. My dad's side, they're all from Iowa, and they're all Catholic. We like corn. You know what that is for a comic? That's like lobbing a softball up. That's what it is right there. I love corn. Fuck Iowa. That's exciting. My kids come to the house about twice a week. When are we going to Iowa? Anyway, so my dad's side, he said the only difference between the Catholics and the Baptists is the Catholics will talk to each other in the liquor store. And but my dad's favorite thing to say, because you find 4 Catholics, you'll find a 5th. And I got to go to New York City in 2018 to see the Macy's Day Parade. If you've not done that, don't. But I got to visit St. Patrick's Cathedral, and if you have not done that, that is gorgeous. That is one of the most beautiful buildings. And we went to a Catholic mass, and I have never fucking stood up and sat down more times in my life. I told Maverick, my son, there was twice I thought we were leaving, right? And nobody told me that the Catholics, you guys whisper. It's very quiet. Baptists were fucking loud as hell, you know. Amen, hallelujah. You know, shit, hand me a snake, whatever. And the Catholics, they whisper, right? And they show up and they've got this thing, and there's been rehearsal, there's choreography, they brought this fucker in with smoke. The whole thing was impressive. And but I said next time somebody pounds the door, the next day the Lord sent the Jehovah's Witness to my house. You done with them? You dealt with the Jehovah's Witness? My dad always said, let them fuckers deliver the mail so the government can save some money. Anyway, I got these guys pounding on my door, want to come in and talk, so I said, fuck it, come on. So they came in and sat down, and I said, what do you boys want to talk about? And the man said, hell, I don't know. We ain't never made it this far before. Shit, we're going to have to call the office. And he said he only believed only 144,000 people were getting into heaven. That's it, from beginning time to end time. And I said, well, do you guys want to get in? He said, well, yeah. I said, well, maybe stop fucking telling so many people. But I said, we'll look at it this way. I'm an entertainer. We'll look at it this way. Let's say, for the sake of this discussion, you've been going door to door all these years trying to sell 144,000 tickets to heaven. He goes, well, I can look at it that way. What are you saying? I said, what I'm saying is I'm 45 years old. And y'all been pounding on doors long before I come along, and I'm assuming there's more than 2 of you. He said, yeah. I said, last year, Garth Brooks sold out the Nissan Stadium, 78,000 fucking tickets. One guy, and it took him 14 minutes. And he didn't knock on anybody's door. He goes, what are you saying? I say you're out of fucking tickets. You ain't got no fucking... You know Monty's family is Jehovah's Witness. Get back up here, Monty. Do you know... He was going to be Jehovah's Witness. Monty. He got out there, the first week knocking. Some big woman threatened to stomp his ass and scissored his head, and he ended up in Jehovah's Witness protection program. I'll tell you this cheap ass right here. About 6 weeks out from Christmas, every year he tells everybody he's Jehovah's Witness, save money on gifts and shit. What do you look at Bonnie's like, what do you know? What do you mean? That is the cheapest motherfucker I believe I've ever met in my entire life. Unbelievable.
That's not a compliment, sir.
People go to the club, make it rain. That's high humidity. That's what you're looking at right there. He can't fucking make it sprinkle, nothing, man. He's like one of them shit in the yard that goes back and forth. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all for having me, and I wanted, before I get... Monty, I ain't done yet. Sit the fuck down. He walks 3 feet forward like he's got to get ready. the folks that own this here they're really good friends of mine. Rachel and Jeff, thank you for having us. They've become dear friends over the. Oh, I'm sorry, Robbie and Garrett, good friends of mine. We've just fell in love with one another. No, thank them. Give them a big round of applause. I know exactly who the hell they are, and they've been. Not only have they been working their ass off to keep this going, and just man, what a good addition this is to this area. But they have got involved with the promotion of everything around them. They have tried to lift up all the businesses and the entertainers and the comics, and that shit don't happen all the time. So I'm grateful for that. I really am. Yeah. Anywhere that somebody's doing something, they're always there supporting it, and I'm grateful for that. And they were going to have their son here, and I thought, well, I got to change the whole show. But after meeting them, I'm probably thinking he's already heard all this. So, but all the other, give a big round of applause to all the other comics that came out. Fuck yeah, man. And listen, these guys and gals, they work all over Nashville in some great venues. And if they're not here and you can't come see them, follow them on the Instagram and shit. Do that. I got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I got an OnlyFans. Ladies. If you want to see a naked redneck covered in Pennzoil 10W30. I got a Snacks Chat. You can follow me on Snacks Chat. I got that. I got on Facebook, and my daughter said that was the Cracker Barrel of social media. She goes, it's just you and a bunch of other old people on there. She goes, stop posting pictures of your fucking meals every night. Nobody cares what you're eating on the fucking Facebook. And that's what she called the restaurant when she was a little girl, was Cracker Burial. I said, what's Cracker Barrel? You know, where white people go to die, Cracker Barrel. You know why they got quiet, Monty? That's because I just used a racial slur in public. I said Cracker Monty, and that's derogatory to Caucasians. And what does Cat Williams say? From the mountains of Caucasus. You know where that's at? That's about 300 miles east of the Honky Islands. That's where the fuck Honky. But hey, the rules of racial slurs, I can say crackers because I'm white. I got a damn grandson that's a graham cracker. Monty says he's a furry, he's an animal cracker. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Hey, thank you guys so much. I had a great time, everybody. Please have us back. Big round of applause for Monty. He might tell something funny. Here you go, Monty.
Give it up for Steve Hall, everybody. Was that not awesome or what? Let me tell you one more thing. There's a tip hat. If you got any singles, we're not strippers, but hey, not this week, but we might work on it. I need to buy. There you go. Hey, did y'all enjoy the show? Hey, did y'all have a good time tonight? During the day? We was supposed to stop at 3 o'clock. We're like, fuck it, let's keep going, right?
Wait, who's stripping? I got another one.
I'll undo one button. That's it. Oh my God. No, I'll take it. I can't stand you. Oh my God.
You just keep going, mister. You just keep going.
She has a group on. Hold on. This ain't right. Oh my God, no. She has 5 and 10s and 20s. But yes. Yeah, I need gas money. Where you? Are you going to school board now? Talk to Kim. Where's Kim at? She's going to get her nails done. All right, one more time. Thank y'all, everybody, for this show. Thank all the comedians. Thank Robbie. Thank you so much. Garrett, thank you so much. This has been a blast. We're going to do this again at some time, all right? Love, peace, and hair grease. I love you guys. Peace. We're out. We're going to scoreboard next. Leave a tip. There you go. Thank you. I'll give you $1 back. Thank y'all. Y'all are awesome. Love, peace, and now I'm out.